Today, let's talk about why the manual transmission is slowly dying. What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna talk about the amazing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 manual transmission is slowly dying and what we can do to maybe fix it. Something that actually isn't dying slowly right now is actually my channel, and that's because of you guys. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support and subscribing and always liking on these videos. We're so close to hit a new goal of 450 subscribers, and I appreciate all of you guys' help. Only 90% of you guys are subscribed, so please subscribe. Let's get back into the video. Anyways, what is a manual transmission? It's pretty much either a 6-speed, 5-speed, or some sort of transmission that you shift manually with a third pedal called the clutch pedal. So during its golden days from the 1970s all the way up to the 1990s, the manual transmission was just a thing. And I think this can be heavily influenced just straight up off the fact that most sports cars used it. Whether if it was in motorsports or even on the street, everyone that had sports cars must have had a manual transmissions because it was actually faster back then. With the automatic transmission coming out in the early 1930s, the manual transmission was so much more superior whenever it came to its speed. And the whole point of transmission is to keep its power and to keep its speed. As long as the gearing is good for that, the transmission is good, and that's why the manual transmission had an upper hand compared to the automatic transmission. These manual transmissions were just better. They were often simpler, they were often cheaper, and they were often a lot more reliable. It was really the transmission you would want for any sort of performance car. Driving manual back then wasn't really a necessity, it was more of seen as an art of technique and how good you are at driving. But as technology evolves and really that car passion dies down all throughout the community, more automatics are replacing manual transmissions and less manual transmissions are just selling overall. Now that brings me into my next topic. Why are automatic transmissions completely taking over? Fast forward today, everyone and their moms has an automatic transmission because it's a lot more convenient, it's a lot faster, and it's a lot more fuel efficient. And most of all, talking about this crazy gas economy we're in. Oh my. Moving past me coping, there are so many different type of automatic transmission. Whether you want a performance, whether you want it for how smooth it is, or whether you want it for economy, they're all there. For example, we have a dual clutch automatic that's for performance, we have a normal transmission that are in most modern cars for how smooth it is, and we have CVT for economy. These automatic transmissions just completely kick the manual transmission out of the ballpark. They're just better in every single way, even comparing to the best driver driving a manual transmission. Now talking about how automatic transmissions are better, let's talk about my next topic and on why manual transmissions are still dying. So not only on the performance, it's also a cultural shift. Back in the 1980s in the US, 35% of cars that were sold in manual. And now less than 1% car manufacturers sell are in manual. It just completely shows how that love for manual, how that drive for performance cars are just not there anymore. And this can be started really anywhere. Whether it's with the young people not having that drive, wanting to get that manual transmission in their car, or if it's with the old people who buy their crazy expensive sports cars, not wanting the manual transmissions ever. Now, we can look at this as something very bad, because if these young people don't learn how to drive a manual transmission, that probably means their kids aren't going to learn it either, and we're just all doomed. Now let's go into my final topic and let's just talk about how us enthusiasts can really fight back. Now of course the manual transmission isn't dead yet, but in time being it is gonna die very soon. So what we can do as manual transmission lovers is we can go buy any Supra or buy any WRX or any sort of car we see with a manual transmission. Everyone that buys this saves a little bit of car history with it and maybe helps and proposes to car companies to make more manual transmission cars. Some companies like Toyota, BMW, and even Mazda are still making manual transmission sports cars, and they're still available out to everyone. So if you have the chance of getting it, make sure to get it as soon as possible for them to even see people still care about manual transmissions. Anyways guys, the decline on manual transmissions is something truly disheartening to see. But there really isn't much we can do besides buying more manual transmissions and just showing car companies are there. All I would say is make sure to try to get that manual transmission car right now if you really want some, because in the next few coming years there probably isn't gonna be any more out there. Anyways guys, thank you guys for watching, and I really hope you guys liked the video. This was my first time doing a storytelling kind of video, and I really hope it did turn out well. If not, I'll try to improve it and come out in better ways. Please let me know down in the comments below what type of stories would you guys like me to talk about next, and I really enjoyed making this video actually, so hopefully more will come out very soon. Anyways guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!